This week on Rescue Vet, I celebrate the RSPCA's 200th birthday as volunteering brings back thoughts of my early career with the charity.
It was a baptism of fire and fur. It was amazing, and I think it really ingrained my love of rescue and the fact that all animals deserve a chance.
I meet two pygmy goats with the most incredible story.
It's almost unbelievable.
It is almost unbelievable.
A 2-week-old kitten is showing worrying symptoms.
And we notice as well when you watch them, they don't blink as much.
And a long-stay resident struggles to find a home.
You've had a lot of friends come and go, haven't you?
We won't give up on her.
I'm Dr. Scott. And this is Rescue Vet.
So today I'm at the absolutely gorgeous site of the Millbrook Animal Centre, which is an RSPCA facility. It is crammed full of rescue animals, all creatures great and small, everything from horses down to dagoos and everything in between. And I'm here not only because my very first job was in rescue at the RSPCA in Sydney over 25 years ago now, but also because it's a big celebration. It is the 200th birthday of this amazing organisation. My great mate, Ali, she volunteers here, and so I'm here to catch up with her, but also to do a bit of volunteering myself. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Here.
Oh my God, he wants to be in on the party. Who's this? She. Oh, hello.
This is Honey.
Hello, honey.
Hi, sweetie. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
I love that she wants to muscle in on the hug. I think it's amazing. Hi,
She
baby.
is a live wire.
She looks quite young, right?
Yeah.
Quite thin as well, isn't she?
She was well, she's still pretty thin, but she was even thinner when she arrived.
Yeah.
She's put on probably 6 or 7, maybe even 8 kilos.
Baby. Hello, baby.
She's all love.
She in a position now to find a new forever
Yeah.
home? She is.
She'd make a great pet. She's so energetic, in the right family, obviously. She's, as you can see, she loves people, and she walks beautifully. Believe it or not. I mean, she's all giddy now, but when she's actually walking, she's a dream to walk.
So you're here volunteering. Well, actually, so am I. I'm here to
What are you
volunteer
doing?
today. Well, I'm going to do some vet stuff. I'm just
you?
going to have a little look around and, yeah, I mean, you know, really, it's just an excuse to play with cute animals.
Yeah, well,
really.
you've got a few here.
So how long have you been volunteering here for?
Me, quite a while. 7 years.
7 years. Wow.
7 years here, yeah. 4 times a week,
4 times a week?
if I can, yeah. Well, 4
That's such
mornings a week.
dedication. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's so many animals that come through that need that love and affection and attention like Honey. You must have helped so many animals.
Yeah, I really hope so. It's not easy being locked up for 23 hours a day, is it? And dogs are social animals, so I think we do what we can as volunteers to try and give them a bit of normality and interaction and
Love.
calm them down and love, which some of them have never ever seen. I mean, I often say we see the worst and the best of people and the consequences here, but for some of these dogs, this is the best place they've ever lived. You know, they've had such a terrible time that they come here, they've got routine and love and care, and that's something that they've never had. And then the flip side of that is those that have had a family and then come here and it's really confusing for them, and we have to try and help them all.
Yeah.
And I do my best. Don't I, baby girl? I do my best.
Incredible thing you do. More people should be volunteering. That's what I constantly say. So
And rescuing.
And rescuing. That's
Yeah.
right. So we're both doing it today. Right. So from one big dog to some cats, because I believe there's some felines that need my attention.
Who cares about cats?
All animals are important, Ali.
I know.
Take your dog and go that way.
Dogs especially.
And I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Bye.
It's really good to see you.
Yeah, oh my God, she's in there again.
She's in there
Honestly.
He did have a clean shirt on.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind. With animals, nothing is ever clean, is it, fully? So the fur or something gross. Yes. Yes, but you're very happy.
She is, and she's very beautiful.
Go play ball. All right,
Right.
mate. I'll see you in a bit.
All right then.
See
I'll
you
when
later.
before you go.
Bye.
Good girl. See ya.
See ya. God, madness.
I'm swapping the madness for the quiet and serenity of the cattery. Though don't ask me to pick between dogs and cats, I'm firmly on the fence with this one. Just call me Switzerland.
Hello, you must be
Hello.
Claire. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Very, very good. Kittens. Well, it's kitten
Super
season,
cute.
isn't it?
Absolutely. So yeah, these guys were 2 days old when they came to us.
Oh, really?
So born outside, Mum gave birth in a garden in a big
Okay.
bag.
Right. Was she a stray herself?
She's actually owned, so
okay.
what's going to happen is she's raised her kittens here, and then once she's been spayed and chipped, she's actually going to go back to her owner, and we're going to rehome the kittens.
Okay.
So she's already got a home,
Right.
but these guys are all available.
My gosh. No, you. No. Okay.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Right, I'll be off. Oh, they're so lovely. How many kittens are you looking after, and I suppose mum cats as well here?
So currently we have 21 kittens in our care.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we've currently got 4 pregnant cats. Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah.
So these kittens keep on coming.
Yeah.
Raining cats.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I understand that you've got some less healthy kittens, perhaps,
Yes.
than these ones for me
Yeah.
to take a look at. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so we've got a cat called Missy who came in heavily pregnant. She's got 6 kittens. They're
Right.
actually 2 weeks old today. A couple of them have got slightly cloudy eyes. They just look a bit unusual. So yeah, it'd be great if we could have your
Yeah.
opinion on them. really.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Bye, guys. Ah, Missy and 6 babies.
Yep.
Very nice.
Actually don't have names yet either. We're planning on naming them today. They were born on the 4th of July, so we're going to give them
American names.
American type names. We
Okay.
haven't decided yet, like presidents or.
Yeah.
But we've got 5.
We need to do a double-barreled first name. That's very American. Like Peggy Sue.
That's what we were thinking.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Sammy
Yeah.
Joe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. We definitely need to call one Dolly.
So she will escape as soon as I open this door.
Okay.
So this is Mum. That's Missy.
Hi, Missy. How are you? Haven't you done well?
She's a confident mum. She's happy to come out and greet everybody.
Hi. She looks a little bedraggled, however,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
I mean, she's looking much better than when she
Oh,
came
is that
in.
right?
Oh yeah, she was like her skin was sore, her fur was a lot more sparse than that as well. She did have fleas, so we're assuming and hoping it was just a reaction to the fleas.
Flea allergy, yeah. Well, I can see, yes, she's very scabby.
Yeah.
That back end flea allergy dermatitis is a classic presentation, yeah. So I'd really like to take a closer look at these guys if I could.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get them out and we'll take them into the consult room.
Okay, perfect.
You did this yesterday and you were absolutely fine. There we go. Who's gonna come in with them?
Good girl. Okay. Tread gently. Good girl. Perfect. Let's grab the family. Come on then. There you go. Right. Let's go. Ah, perfect.
There you go.
Anyone escaping? Okay, here we are. So I understand 2 of them have strange looking eyes,
Yeah.
and they actually had their eyes open a little bit earlier than the normal kind of 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, so we noticed one of them at least pretty much from day 1 had its eyes open, which is obviously really unusual.
Yes.
Something I've never seen before. And then we noticed yesterday when we got these guys out for her health check that another one has got the same unusual eyes.
That one's eyes look strange.
Is it that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that's the one that we noticed first off from day 1.
Yes.
You see they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
There's a bit of cloudiness going on. And we notice as well when you watch them, they don't blink as much. They definitely do close their eyes.
So there's some injury to the cornea on this left side. The pupils are fixed in a constricted position.
Right.
Which is a bit odd. So normally your eyes should be in a closed position and then you open them.
Yeah.
Whereas actually in his case, the almost relaxed position is for them to be open.
Yeah. Do you think it's blind? You reckon?
Unfortunately, I think it is. Yeah. When kittens are born, they're born with their eyes closed and they start to open slowly at about 7 to 10 days. So to be born with your eyes open initially is very abnormal. I've never seen it in my entire career, and nor have many of the people here either. It's quite sad to deliver the news that sadly one of the kittens, potentially two, are likely to live their life without sight. We probably will find chronically that will cause issues, and I wouldn't be surprised that at some point in his life he may have to have them removed. If he can't close his eyes, then he can't lubricate them properly, and that will lead to injury, it'll lead to discomfort, infection, pain. So, but for now, I think I would be lubricating his eyes every day, probably up to 4 times a day, I'm afraid. You know, we've both had to manage with cats that haven't got vision, and actually they do surprisingly well, right?
Yeah, we have literally just this week homed a blind cat.
Really?
Yeah, so he's just gone into his new home this past Monday, and yeah, he was so confident moving around. So
I think the big thing is you just can't be keen on furniture rearranging.
yeah, that's exactly what
Leave
we
it
did.
where it is.
Yeah, the people that adopted, they literally took a photo of the setup here and made it a replica in their home.
Wow.
Perfect guidance.
Wow, that's dedication,
yeah.
isn't it? It'd be lovely for people who are considering taking on a new pet to, first of all, of course, consider rescue. But also, some do have disabilities. Maybe some have medical conditions, but there are people out there that maybe can step up and help those animals. And I think the feeling you get of helping animals that really need it is really joyful. It's mutually beneficial. So I would definitely recommend people consider disabled pets and animals that do need a bit more treatment. It's certainly worth the work. Oh, he's beautiful. Oh, I really do feel for him.
It's unusual, isn't it?
But he's just so calm with it. Look at you wiggling your ears. I think he needs to be called Yoda. Look at him. Doesn't he look like Yoda?
Oh, looks like a Yoda.
One kiss of that tummy. Right.
Now to examine Yoda's sibling, whose symptoms only started a few days ago.
So, very similar presentation to his brother or sister. Small pupils, both sides. I think this one has some vision actually.
Okay.
Yeah. You can just see, like, so you press a few times and then you go for it. And he's sort of pulling back ever so slightly. I think there might be vision in that eye. Come and have a look as well, Missy, are you? Come and have a look. Equally cute tummy. There we go, that's part of the service, that's free.
So eye drops again.
But yeah,
keep them
definitely eye
lubricated.
drops. Yes, yeah, for sure. So I think there's a chance that you could manage that one into a position of vision.
Okay.
So can I ask, where did Missy come from? So she came in pregnant, was that right?
She came in pregnant, yeah. She was with us for about 3 weeks before she gave birth, and she was signed over from an owner. We don't have actually much history on her. Just signed over, owner couldn't cope.
Do you feel that in recent years you've been seeing a lot more of that where people are struggling financially and emotionally?
Financially, people are really struggling with their pets, whether it's insurance, vet fees, food. In fact, this week we've had some animals come in for that very reason. A lady who has become homeless recently and found herself living in a car with her animals, which included 5 Chihuahua type dogs and 6 cats. And so we've got the cats
in
here.
one car?
In one car, yeah. And so as soon as we got the phone call, straight to the top of the priority list, they need to come in. We need to help this person, help these animals.
It's clear that with that story, this lady must have loved her animals very much.
You know, she was made homeless, but did obviously try to do all she could to keep the animals, but then realised that, you know, living in a car for her, not for herself, is not ideal, let alone with the amount of animals she had. So yeah, she must have been heartbroken to have to give them up, but it was ultimately the right thing for the animals and for her sake, really.
I've just heard the really heartbreaking story about a woman who had to sign over her many animals, cats and dogs. I think a lot of people would maybe judge that person, but I think sometimes we just need to show some kindness to people and some understanding. But most importantly, if we stigmatise the ability for people to come to rescue centres like this or come into veterinary practices and ask for help, then people won't, and those animals will be worse off. I'm heartbroken for that woman, but I applaud her as well for putting the animals ahead of herself. But it must have been a really, really difficult situation to lose everything and then lose our animals as well.
Animals arrive into the rescue under many different circumstances, and not all are lucky enough to have experienced a loving owner. I've heard of 2 horses at Millbrook, Mum Lexi and daughter Luna, who are in exactly that situation. They're about to have a behavioural training session, and well, I'm not going to miss out on the chance to watch that.
Oh, nice
Hi,
to meet
Nicole.
you.
I feel naked. I don't have a nice velvety hat on.
Yeah, it's all the fashion.
Hello.
When they first came in, they were very scared, very nervous. They were found in a field together, just abandoned.
Really?
No one would claim ownership of them.
Right.
So they had real trust issues with people. To travel, they were sedated.
Really?
And they had to be blindfolded and reversed onto the lorry. They were just absolutely terrified. When they arrived here, with head collars, especially with Lexi, she was very terrified of the head collar. You just have to work with her, just even holding the head collar to begin with. And then slowly, slowly, we gained her trust and she allowed us to put it on. And since then, the more and more we've done it, she's come round and she's a lovely mare. She really is.
That's real dedication from your part, like 2 months just to be able to put a head collar on a mature horse. I mean, that surely is horsemanship 101, is train your horse to have a head collar on.
Absolutely. It takes a lot, but it's worth it. It's the most rewarding thing I've ever done, honestly. And now she is pretty much ready to home. So, yeah, it makes me very proud. Brilliantly, Luna has a home. She is homed. She is on reserve.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
how exciting. Fun news for Luna. Let's
Yeah.
just hope we can find the same thing
Yes.
for Lexi. You said that she was just really fearful of
Yeah.
going into horse box.
Yeah.
So that must be a key part of trying to get her to a forever home. You have to get her there somewhere. You can't
Absolutely.
transport her by any other means, really.
Absolutely. We make sure that all of our horses here are okay to load into a trailer, know what it's all about, know it's not going to hurt them. So with Lexi and with Luna as well, they were very worried about even going near the trailer to begin with, let alone going in. She still is very worried about going in and going anywhere near at the moment. So we're working with her. She's a work in progress.
First up is daughter Luna, showing Mum how it's done on her last training session before going to her forever home.
So we have, basically, it's a long stick with a ball on the end.
Okay.
And we train her to touch the ball. So basically like a trick pony, like in a show, in a
kind of like a
film.
carrot and a donkey.
Yeah, kind of like
Okay,
that. Kind of
okay.
like that. She follows the target all the way up into the trailer. And that we found that worked with her.
You're basically saying that horses like balls as well. Like, so they're
Do you
like
know,
the
some of
really
them do.
big dog.
Okay, so that wasn't quite how I expected a horse to be trained. Who knew they were such a fan of tennis balls? I'm really keen to see this in action.
So yeah, again,
So-
her leadings come on so much. She'll touch her ball, she'll
Touches
get
the
her
ball.
sweet, and she'll follow the target into the trailer.
I see.
Touch.
That's like, she looks back, my close-up. Hi, I'm Luna. 2. And that's amazing. And when you see that, that must be joyous for you to go, you know what, that is the final milestone before they can go up to their forever home.
It really is. So when she first approached it, she would freeze and back up and just be a bit shaky and a bit very unsure. So from that, which was just about a month ago, to this, it's just incredible.
Well, that's the dedication that day-to-day training, I suppose, is going to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the fact that the horse is chasing a ball.
Yes.
There's something really brilliant about that.
Now for a much more nervous Mum. I'm rooting for you, Lexi. I mean, if you can first get out of the barn.
It's really tentative, isn't
Yeah.
she, in her
Yeah,
steps?
she still is a bit worried about walking out of the barn.
Right. You can sort of feel in the air her anxiety. You can feel this sort of ball of concern that she has. You just really get a sense of this
Yeah.
horse has not been treated well.
No, absolutely. You really have to, work with them and say, you're all right, come on, and just have that, she's just got to trust. So with Lexi, we find what works with her a bit better is clicker training.
Right. So again, like a dog.
Pretty much, yes.
Amazing.
Again, like a dog.
Yeah.
All right, darling. You can definitely see how different she approaches the trailer. She is a bit more afraid.
I mean, clearly we don't know what she's been through historically.
Yeah.
She definitely comes across as a more anxious girl than her daughter.
Yeah, Luna was at that age. She was young. She had mum. She hasn't had bad handling as Lexi has. So, yeah, she is that little bit more. Yeah, there's a difference.
By humans.
Yeah, there's a difference.
So how far has Lexi got in the process of getting onto trailers?
She hasn't put any feet on it as of yet. So already she's looking at the trailer saying, I don't really want to go near that.
It's almost like giving it the cold shoulder. So
Yeah.
not looking at you.
Exactly.
Not looking at you. If I don't look at it,
It's
I don't
not
have
there.
to.
Exactly.
It's not there.
Exactly. But this is really good. So,
Oh, she's doing well.
yeah, just teaching her just one toe at a time.
Go on, Lexi, you can do it. Just 1 foot. Go on. The patience that you must have to do this job.
Yeah, it does take a lot of patience.
Wow.
But it's very rewarding. You know, we don't like rushing them. There's no point in. Great job.
Good girl.
Good job.
Wow, she just put a hoof, one little hoof
Yeah.
on the ramp there. One step towards that forever home.
Yeah.
Good girl, Lexi.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yay. Good girl, Lexi. So funny. It's a bit of a belligerent, like, "Ugh, I touched it. All right, give me a treat."
Exactly. So what do you want from it? I touched
Yeah,
it. That's what you want, right?
Hi, baby. Well done. Well done. That was really good, wasn't it? What a brave girl you are.
You can never truly know what cruelty an animal has faced before rescue, but the neglect is so evident
Well done.
through
With
their
the good people
behaviours.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just so thankful for people like Nicole and Laura. Their incredible dedication and patience is giving these animals a new chance of life. I can't stop thinking about the poor animals who were living in the car. As some of Millbrook's newest residents, it must be a scary transition coming somewhere new, so I'm off to see the dogs.
Hi there. How you going? Hi, I'm Scott. How are you?
Lovely to meet you. I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. They seem very nervous.
They are
don't
very scared. I mean, you can't blame them, can you?
I mean, they obviously had a very close bond with their former owner. You know, she didn't want to give them up, but I'm glad she realised responsibility was that the animals should be put above what she wanted, and clearly she couldn't provide them with a home that was suitable.
Yeah, and we respect them massively for that when they make the right decision and not be so selfish, because obviously it's hard. I'm sure she loved them very much, but in those conditions it's not right for any animal.
What will be the process? Because an animal comes into a rescue centre, they're put into an enclosure, they're not used to the sights and the sounds and the smells. There's a lot of reasons for an animal to be stressed. So you know, how do you help them with decompressing over the first few days, and then how do you sort of bring them from that really nervous state into an animal that can potentially be rehomed?
So all of them are a bit different. We try and make their environment as comfortable and as just homey as possible. Really nice bedding, loads of toys. If they can be together, that's always so much better, because if you split them all, they will freak, especially if they've been living together. And it just takes so much time. But with these guys, we will just try and get them used to people, try and get them out, because I'm sure they probably haven't had many walks or many outgoings. So it's just taking that time to getting them used to this environment and what it's like to actually be a dog and live a normal life that they should have had.
Yeah. It's okay. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. You're very grumbly, aren't you?
Oh, it's all so new and scary.
Yeah.
They are such sweet little things as well.
Right now, they're just getting used to so much. It must be so frightening, like sort of, you know, even though it's very clean and very well looked after and everyone's so loving and kind, everyone's a stranger.
Of course.
You know, and
yeah,
everything as well.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, well, good luck, guys. You know, now I've just seen the newest arrivals. It'd be quite nice to maybe see some of the animals that have maybe struggled to find a home. Have you got any of those?
Yeah, well, my manager Sue is currently out with Brandy. She's been here for quite a long time, so we can go and see her if you like.
I'd love that. Yeah,
Yeah?
that'd be great. All
Let's
right.
go ahead.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
I'm confident that after a few more days with the team, the Chihuahuas will settle in well to their new temporary home and have a bright future ahead of them. The incredible team here, managed by Sue, who I've known for years. She's a legend in the world of rescue due to her many, many years with the RSPCA.
She's either not very nervous or she just likes you, I think.
We are best friends. But when
Oh,
you
you're
get
best
to
friends?
know her, she's so lovely.
Right.
Good
Hi there,
girl.
Sue. How are you?
Hiya, I'm good, thanks.
Good to see ya. Thought it was poignant to come and meet the longest serving resident with the longest serving human resident.
Yeah, so that sounds about right, yeah. But I think she's a lot younger than me.
Well, just maybe barely, you know, barely. Because just remind me, when did you actually start here at the centre?
I originally started back in 1980.
My gosh,
Yeah.
44 years.
Yeah,
That's a lot of rescuing.
it is, yeah. Back in the day, we were called kennel maids.
Right. And 44 years, I mean, you've seen a lot of animals come and go.
I mean, Millbrook's been a huge part of my life, and the welfare situation, you know, I'd like to believe it's hugely improved over the years. Unfortunately, we're still needed, the RSPCA, because cruelty and it still goes on, and unfortunately, majority of that is because people get animals without really thinking about it, and the work and the commitment time and everything that's needed for it. And I think everybody that works for the RSPCA is incredibly proud to work for the RSPCA, because we feel we make a difference.
But it's extraordinary that the oldest and potentially one of the biggest animal welfare charities in the world
Yeah, yeah.
all started here in the UK.
Did, and it's something to be really proud of.
So 200 years ago, a group of like-minded animal lovers got together in a London coffee shop and decided to form a group, and that was in 1824. So here we are in 2024, 200 years later, and there's still a dedicated band of animal lovers working together, but just a lot bigger, a lot wiser. And although the situation regarding animal welfare has improved greatly, there's still a lot of work to be done. And right now, there is a crisis amongst rescue across the UK and across the world. So the job isn't done, but the RSPCA isn't going anywhere. And after 200 years, they're very much looking forward to the future and continuing to be there to fight for the rights of animals. I've always been that kid that would rescue animals. I was always the neighbourhood, child that would be scooping up all the rescued birds and going to hug the next door neighbour's dog that had broken its leg. That was always me. And so it was always a foregone conclusion that I was going to be a vet. And then when I got to vet school, we would have, the wildlife rescue, and then I'd go and volunteer at rescue centres as well. And I just developed that bond. It just became stronger and stronger as I grew and I developed as a vet. And so my first job made sense to apply to the RSPCA. And in Sydney, it was absolutely huge, bustling practice, 100 consultations on a Saturday morning. And it was a baptism of fire and fur. It was amazing. And I learnt so much from all of the dedicated vets and support staff there. And I think it really ingrained my love of rescue and the fact that all animals deserve a chance, or if not a second chance. So to be back here, it feels great. And again, there's that sense that you're surrounded by people who just love what they do and they love animals. And that kinship is not something that you feel very often, but here, every single person here is an animal person. So I'm very much at home. The RSPCA is known for being all creatures great and small. Can you give me a little picture of all the animals that have come home with you, been looked after you in your house all day, all night?
I went through a stage of really hand rearing lots of birds, and one of them actually nicked the key from the safe, which I got into a bit of trouble over, but there we go. We've had a couple of foals we've hand reared, and puppies and kittens and all sorts. So we've had quite an array of animals through the centre, yeah.
And you've always, I suppose, shared your home as well, because invariably we bring our animals, our work home with us. Like I've got a crow at my house right now.
Oh, right, okay.
Sitting in the living room waiting for me to come back. See?
Well, I've had a lamb in my downstairs toilet. Not in the toilet, in the downstairs bathroom.
Phew, good to hear. Yeah. Sue's an incredible person, indomitable force, who has dedicated 44 years of her life to rescue animals. That is just extraordinary. The woman deserves a medal. And the countless lives that she's impacted upon in a really positive way, the amount of animals that she's managed to rehome. She's a truly incredible lady. I've already been a vet for 26 years, but I feel the legacy element of my life has begun, and that's one where I feel the need to educate and to encourage people to come along to my way of thinking, which is that animals are sentient beings. They're all important, they all are valuable, and they all deserve our respect. So Sue is kind of a hero of mine because I suppose I hope that I can deliver another 20 years worth of dedication towards those animals who've been a saviour for me, really. And tell us specifically about this one.
Brandy came into us last year, believe it or not. She's been in with us that long. She's such a
Really?
lovely dog.
Yeah, and a puppy. What,
yeah,
young dog
she came in with her siblings. They have now all been homed, and
she's the one left.
yeah, she is absolutely lovely, but she takes a little while to come round
warm
get,
up.
Yeah.
So I suppose, you know, the classic of people come in, maybe a family comes in, they expect the dog to run to them with open paws.
Yeah.
She's not going to give people that, is she?
She won't initially. All they need to do is to see her, how she interacts with the staff, with the volunteers here. She loves them. So you know that eventually she's, you know, given time and a bit of patience, she's going to be the most beautiful family pet.
I mean, I can see she's a little bit reticent with me. I'm not pushing the relationship. I think that's a bad thing to do early in any relationship.
Yes.
But certainly she's just kind of sniffing out. There's no aggression. There's no, you know, like real fear. It's just, I don't really know you. I'm going to take some time to get to know you. But in this, I think, world we live in where people just want something and get something, I could see why she would be a companion that gets overlooked.
You know, she deserves a chance, and we won't give up on her.
No, absolutely
won't
not.
We certainly won't give up on her, because we know the right people are out there.
Yes. I just feel like given some time, like she'll really bond with someone in a really special, really strong way. You've trained her so well, like she's going to be such,
Oh, good girl.
Very good girl.
That's really good.
That's a lovely
good
girl. Well
girl.
done. Thank you very much.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that brought a little tear to my eye. Like, that's really nice.
Good girl.
What a nice girl you are.
We forget that she's like this because when she sees with the people that she knows, we take,
Totally
she's so
different dog.
lovely with them. But she loves other dogs, which is brilliant.
She has so many best friends, doesn't she?
Really?
She's best friends with everyone.
She's had a lot of friends come and go, haven't you?
Oh, baby.
They've all gone, but you've stayed behind, bless you. The ideal scenario would be for somebody that they can come and visit her a few times, because we wouldn't mind before they take her. We wouldn't mind how many times they came and built a relationship with her, and so she got to know them.
Maybe it's a case of doing a little sort of social media post to kind of just individualize it and sort of, you know, put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Make her feel special. You know, what lady doesn't want to be made to feel special, huh?
Well, she's beautiful and blonde, isn't she?
She is.
And she's got blue eyes. What more could you want?
Okay, and she's my spirit animal.
You're the Marilyn Monroe, aren't you, of the dog world?
There you go. Just maybe don't have the chest for it. That's all. That's all. It's very heartbreaking to hear from Emily and from Sue about how Brandy struggled to find a home. Brandy is just such a special girl, so beautiful inside and out. But what she isn't is confident. If they don't perform, then potentially they might miss out on a home, and that's been happening time and time again for poor Brandy. So it's very interesting that really quite quickly Brandy started to open up to me. She let me scratch her tummy, so, you know, slow and steady. But I honestly believe there is someone out there for her, and that person, once they put in the effort, they will get it back tenfold. You can really tell Brandy is going to be a wonderful canine companion.
From an animal with no home, I'm now off to meet a pair that apparently has two.
Hi, how you going?
Hiya.
Hi, I'm Scott. How are you?
Good, how are
Hi,
you?
nice to meet you.
You too.
Hi. So, pygmy goats. Well, actually, I've heard that these guys have a pretty incredible story because they're just about to be rehomed, aren't they?
Yeah, they were due to go to a new home up until sort of a couple of days ago when we actually found their original owners.
Unbelievable.
They've been in RSPCA care for about 9 months. They've been with us for about 4 or 5 months. Left on the side of a road in dog crates. We put up on our Facebook, on social medias, that these guys were looking for a home after being here for a little while.
Yeah.
And the owners found the photos of them on our Facebook and phoned in to say that they were stolen. You know, we've contacted them and they've proved that through pictures and through contacts that they are the goats that they lost 9 months ago. So
I mean, it's an extraordinary story when you think about it. Like, you know, we would probably go, like, it's probably quite difficult to tell one goat from another goat. And it's not that they come with passports or microchips for that matter.
No.
But they do have their ear tags, but even those have probably been placed by the RSPCA. So they're really no discernible identification beyond simply what they look like. And they've just been able to go, hang on, that's my goat.
Yeah.
On the Facebook page.
Yeah.
The owners must be ecstatic. I mean, they probably never thought they'd see their animals again.
No.
But they kept searching for 9 months.
9 months, they kept looking, and the first chance they got, you know, they're coming down to collect them as soon as possible, really. So, you know, they're travelling all the way from Yorkshire to come get their babies back. So, dedicated owners, really.
It's almost unbelievable.
It is almost unbelievable, especially when you think our centre is nowhere near Yorkshire. They've probably never heard of it. So by fluke, you know, they've found our Facebook by some sort of miracle that they've happened to go on it at exactly the right time. We put the goats up, and that's it. They've found their home again. So yeah.
So the whole goat family has been reunited.
Yeah. One of them is actually Squeak's mum. So the whole time they were here, we thought Pip was Squeak's mum, but actually they're not related at all. So.
Wow, but that means Squeak's going to go and see her mum.
Squeak's going to go see her mum again, yeah. So
this story just gets better and
better. It
better.
gets better and better. Long lost family reunited again. So.
Wow. These pygmy goats and the story that they've told is just extraordinary. And it just goes to show that, you know, rescue is hard work and its dedication and its commitment, but it's also joy. Amazing results. A wonderful reason for the RSPCA to be here and to celebrate their 200th birthday. And they've done some really incredible work here.
It's the end of quite a remarkable day here at the RSPCA Millbrook. So I'm off to catch up with my mate, Ali.
Oh my God, she's got puppies. This is what you deserve after a hard day of volunteering.
That's right.
Just a little bit of a puppy snuggle. Hello. Oh my God, who are these two?
We've got Wallace and Winston.
Wallace and Winston. Oh my God, you're so cute. I want to eat your face. Oh my God, you're so cute. You've got the most beautiful puppy breath. I don't even care. And look at that tummy. Look at that tummy.
Nothing quite like a puppy.
My God. And how come they're here? I mean, I suppose sometimes you have puppies born here. Is that the case?
That's exactly what happened with these two. Mum came to us and then popped out these two.
I see. Oh, so it's been an amazing day.
What have you been up to?
Oh, like, there's just so many animals here that are being cared for, and the staff just so dedicated, you know, every single one. And they also, what I love is, like, you know, the dog people are in the dog kennels like you, and they're like the cat people are in the cats, and they're like the horsey girls are in the horse stables.
Never cross over.
Like no, because they just, you know, they do what they love. I diagnosed 2 kittens that probably are blind. One of them definitely is blind, bless it. Called him Yoda. The other one's got partially sighted. So I've met some horses that were really nervous, and one of them is about to go to their forever home tomorrow, which is amazing.
I always think it's amazing when we rehome a horse. I mean, it's hard to rehome any animal, but horses have got to be
but also they train them like dogs. This one likes a ball, and they train them using treats. It's like a big dog. Just you don't give them chicken treats. Instead, you give them hay treats.
Hay.
Yeah. So I got to hang out with beautiful Brandy. Bit nervous. Been here a long time, and then obviously
too long. I don't understand that either, because Brandy is lovely.
Yeah.
She's a proper volunteer favourite, that one.
Is she?
Yeah, she is. Because she's such a lovely dog.
And then the pygmy goats.
What a great story. With her to go home.
I know.
I mean, it doesn't get better than
I
that.
know. Do you reckon they just came south for the holidays?
Maybe. No, because they're Yorkshire, aren't they? They're definitely want to get back there.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
But yeah, such a lovely place, and it really just goes to show the benefit of volunteering as well.
We do our best. I think, without the volunteers, the animals wouldn't have as much interaction and stimulation, but the staff are amazing. I constantly say it. Yeah. They're so dedicated to caring for all of the ones that come in, in whatever state they're in. They really do an amazing job. They're so committed to the care of, you know, I mean, I see it with dogs all the time, but joking aside, all of the animals here, I make jokes about cats, but I walk past the goats all the time, and the horses, they're just so well looked after.
Yeah, and what I think is really lovely is that, you know, obviously we're here playing with puppies because we can.
It's such a terrible job.
But actually, you know, the ones that have been here a long time, rather than be neglected, they're actually really protected and loved and cherished.
But as I've said to you before, sometimes this home is a better home than where they came from.
Yeah.
You know, the treatment they get here and the care and the love is something that they may not have had before.
Maybe that's the key to being a great volunteer, is just offering up that part of yourself, which is to say, I'll be your buddy, even if it's for a short time, you know, it'll be a good time.
And it's easy because dogs are the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
I can always open my heart to a dog.
And the cats and the goats and the horses.
Well, maybe not the cats.
Honestly, you never change. Never change.
The
That's
goats
all
and the horses, no problem. Or the rabbits, for now.
For now, let's just breathe in a little bit. A breath, puppy breath,
Aren't
puppy
they?
breath. How amazing. Like to be a puppy like that, like just to go, oh yes, all of this world for me to play and to be adored. Yes.
I hope so.
Off you go.
Since filming, Squeak and Pip, the stolen pygmy goats, have gone back home, much to the delight of their owners. The nervous newcomers, the Chihuahuas who are living in a car, have settled into life at Millbrook and now enjoy their walks with the team. Yoda is doing well with his eye drops.
Come on, sweetheart. There we go.
And I'm going to continue to monitor him as he grows older. Luna has settled in well to her new forever home, and Lexi is coming on leaps and bounds with her trailer training. And Brandy, well...
So the very exciting news is that she has had someone come and visit her on a number of occasions. This person has a dog themselves, and the dog is also ball obsessed, which is great because they can both enjoy balls together. But it's looking very promising that lovely Brandy will have a new forever home very soon, fingers crossed.
Please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all the latest rescue stories with me, Dr. Scott, only on Rescue Vet. Bye for now.